Hey, no particular reason, but if you shave your head, do you think that counts as calories if you're losing, that weight that was on your head? So if you're a food addict, you've tried every gimmick, every trick. I once Googled, do you burn calories when you sneeze? Is sneezing, is that physical activity? I have a cold. I'm almost like, yes, a cold, I'll lose 5 pounds. So you're so desperate to lose that I've seen two, big trends kind of keep up. And by the way, it's good to be back. I know a lot of people are like, wait a minute, 330, isn't that thing you did, 4 years ago when you were 30? Didn't you give that up at least 2 or 3 years ago? I did, but I never finished it. And so I'm coming back to it now, realizing that I never finished it, never gave you guys a satisfying ending. And, what better way to make a big comeback than with a freshly shaved head and a cold? That's a good way to reintroduce myself to you guys. But I'm going to hit it again. I'm at about 300 pounds now, which that's embarrassing. When you start your series and then you lose a bunch of weight, then you go right back up and gain it again. I mean, I'm not Oprah Winfrey. I can't get away with stuff like that. I need to keep it off and lose it off. And two big things I'm seeing now since we started this is literal starvation diets where people will go intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is what everybody talks about. Oh, it changed my life. Just don't eat for 24 hours, then you can eat again and all this stuff. This is how the cavemen used to do it. Well, the cavemen used to, club people with sticks and drag them behind their cave and rape women and stuff like that. I'm not sure that cavemen doing it is a great, argument. I mean, they were constantly running out of food. They did intermittent fasting because they didn't have enough, and they would starve to death if they didn't find fresh kills. So that's not really the best endorsement for an idea. So I don't do intermittent fasting. I don't think it's healthy. I think people that do that, eventually your metabolism will catch on to what you're doing. Your metabolism's a fast learner. Fool it once, shame on you, but you can't fool it forever. It'll catch on to the 3-card Monty that you're doing, and it'll shut down. The more you do something like that, the more that it won't work. And it's kind of a gimmick to start with. It's probably not healthy. Could be organ damage, things like that, depending on how extreme that you do it. So I don't think that's really going to help somebody lose 100 pounds. I really don't. I think that's kind of just a gimmick for celebrities that are already really, really skinny. Like, oh, Jennifer Aniston, she had 6-pack abs. Now she's got 8-pack abs. So that last little bit where she didn't eat from Tuesday to Thursday, that pushed her over. All she had was Marlboro Reds and ice cubes. That pushed her over the edge. As I've said before, LA people are allergic to everything. They'll be like, all I can eat is lettuce leaves and ice chips. I have I'm gluten intolerant, dairy intolerant, soy intolerant, meat intolerant, calorie intolerant. I'm allergic to carbs. Did I tell you that? So I think that that's just one more thing where, like, they can already eat so few things that they just push it into the extreme and say, oh no, that grilled chicken breast that I indulge in on Wednesdays, I'm cutting that out. I'm not going to eat anything. And then with apocalyptic eating, that's where people like me, the day before a diet, will say, well, I'm going to be on a diet, so let me go and eat the buffet and eat everything I can find and eat as much as I can get. That doesn't work either, because the diet may not last but a week and you may be back to your old thing, but you've gained a lot of weight just from that last 1 or 2 days. The week before New Year's Day, a lot of people gain a ton of weight because it's like, well, New Year's Day, I'm going to hit that. Most diets fail in the first 2 weeks. So by apocalyptic eating, you're already sort of gaining a lot of weight that you eventually lose just based on the diet, and then you're back to where you started by the time the diet quits. So just don't get that last little bump with apocalyptic eating, and you'll probably be better off. But it's good to be back. I'm going to try to lose weight again. We'll see if it works. It may not work, but I'm going to have a couple more videos about this and then probably wrap it up in a few months, where hopefully I've lost at least 50 pounds and you guys can tell the difference. But right now, I don't think this is fooling anybody.